Ada's had been working in the laboratory of a pharmaceutical manufacturer in Taiwan. Because of loneliness, Ada's was determined to create a creature that could accompany her at home. Over the past 20 years, she had been working day and night, desperate to find a material that will replicate the human. Ada's, however, successfully implanted all the genetic information in the corpse she stole. The body did not come awake immediately. Instead, the body lay in the lab for 2 days. Just when Ada thought she had failed, the body stood up straight suddenly. Ada glared at him in shock and amazement. She had been waiting for the moment for almost 30 years. Ada told her creation that his name is Rocco, and that he is now her own child. Since then, Rocco had been the most intimate companion of Ada's. The appearance of Rocco had eliminated all of Ada's sense of loneliness, as if it had given her a brand new life.
As a result, Ada's locked Rocco in the basement, sending food to him every day. The basement offered Rocco all his daily needs, including recreation facilities. Ada's placed tons of books in the basement for Rocco so that he could learn how to read and learn basic skills. But Ada's would never have allowed Rocco to leave the house. As Rocco grew up in the chained basement, he read a lot of renowned literature works. Among all the literature works, one of Rocco's favorite was The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. He admired the courage of seeking freedom and venturing into the unknown fate. He was deeply influenced by it, which progressively ignited his curiosity of the outside world. Rocco lived with his mother, Ada's, for 10 years, and gradually he wanted to know more about the outside world.
As time went by, Rocco gained the knowledge from his creator, Ada's, including biology, physics, and numerous science factors. Therefore, from the start of his life, he knew something about himself was different from others. One day, he found the story of Sahara by somehow accidentally left in the basement, which made him learn about the passion and love between two human beings and become fascinated by their life in the desert.
The adventurous life and romantic story that Rocco read in the book made him want to go into a relationship and experience this kind of love. Knowing the power of the internet world, Rocco secretly created an online account by using Ada's abandoned phone to seek for his love. The internet were allowed Rocco to freely talk about his life story, but none of his net friends believed him. Until he met a girl who made him want to escape from the dim basement. The warm-hearted and delicate girl came from Japan, who surprisingly believed his story and shared similarities with him.
Her name is Kimono. She was created by Dr. Hisashi, a Japanese scientist. His dream was to create an immortal human made from the fibers of a kimono, so that Japan's traditions could live on forever. Kimono itself embodied the essence of Japan's most traditional clothing. Kimono looked like a monster. Her skin was pale and thin like silk. The conversation with Kimono made Loko's heart brimming with joy. Eventually, he decided to fly to Japan to meet Kimono and escape from Ada's control. Loko arrived at Narita International Airport and immediately sent a message to Kimono. "I'm here." He looked around searching for her, and then their eyes met. "Kimono," he said. "Loko," she replied. They shook hands and sat together, We aren't alone anymore. Holding hands, they started running toward the quiet mountains where no one could see them. As they tried to leave the airport, a camera clicked somewhere nearby. The shutter sound was very quiet, so they didn't notice it. They got on a bus and finally arrived in the forest of Chiba. There, they found an old, broken cabin. The windows were cracked and the walls were warm, but it looked like it could protect them from the rain and wind. They decided to stay there for a while and live together in the cabin. They were so tired and fell asleep immediately that night, having the hope that they could spend peaceful days together in the forest. But the next morning, when Kimono opened her phone, she saw a news article that instantly crushed their fragile hopes.
After a few days of hiding in forest, Yoko started at his phone with fear in his eyes. News websites were showing their faces, and social media was full of rumors and mean comments.
Even in the mountains, the noise of the world reached them. I didn't know people saw us like this, he whispered, hugging his knees. Kimono sat next to him and gently touched his back. It's okay, she said softly. I promised I'd protect you. No matter what people say, I'm on your side. Roko didn't look up, but Kimono stayed beside him until his shaking slowly stopped. The forest was quiet, but their hearts were not. One morning, Roko held his phone tightly and said, if we keep hiding forever, we'll never really live. Kimono understood right away. The world had already found them. Hiding wouldn't solve anything. She reached out her hand. Then let's face it together. Rocco took her hand. He was still scared, but he wasn't alone. They stepped out of the cabin, walking toward the world that feared them, but also the world they wanted to change. Their new journey had just begun.